Let's take a Saturday morning stroll at the studios. Hey everyone, it's Herb from World of Walt, and welcome to another live broadcast from the Walt Disney World Resort in Orlando, Florida. Today I have a Lightning Lane reservation for Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway at 10:30. So we're going to take a little stroll around the park and make our way over to the Wacky Railway. Mark, hello to you and happy Saturday. Thank you for joining. It is a beautiful, sunny, clear sky kind of a Saturday. A bit windy, 79 degrees with high up to 89. It's going to be a great day. Mark, hello to you from Wesley Chapel, and Christine, welcome to the live broadcast. Thanks for being here. Heather in Virginia, nice to see you. Alberto, hello to you. So we're going to take a little walk right down the middle of Hollywood Boulevard. We'll hang a right, see what's going on in Sunset. Always fun to see what the standby wait times look like for the Tower of Terror, as well as the Rock and Roller Coaster starring Aerosmith. And by that time, we'll probably be able to head over to Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Bill, good morning to you. Hi, Amir. Nice to see you, and happy Saturday. Arlene, good morning to you, and hi, Stacy. So, interesting situation at the Tap Styles this morning coming into Hollywood Studios. Typically, you have to scan your admission media, so either your phone or your credit card like ticket, and you have to put your finger on the fingerprint reader, because Disney does check to make sure that you're not sharing tickets, that each ticket is only assigned to one person, and they do that with a fingerprint reader. Today, there was no fingerprint reading happening. The machines were there, but cast members were instructing guests just to tap in and to not use the fingerprint scan, which was very interesting. That's something I've very rarely seen, maybe never seen. Because Disney wants to make sure that each ticket is only connected to one person. That's a very important part of their pricing model. So, interesting event today. It also did seem like getting through the Tap Styles took a lot longer than expected. So it could be that they were having some sort of a technical gremlin today. Phil, good morning to you, and Dawn in Cloudy, Illinois. Nice to see you. Marcy, hello to you. Deborah says, missed me last week. Hope I'm feeling okay. Thank you for that. So last week I actually had to travel for my job, the day job that pays the bills. So I had to leave and just got back. So I did miss an opportunity to share a Facebook Live with everyone last Saturday. But thank you so much for being here this week. I'm thrilled to be back in the park and share a little bit of Disney fun with you. Paula, hello to you. Hi, Marianne. Robert says, pins are shipped. Thank you, Robert. I hope that you enjoy your next shipment with the Pin of the Month Club. And I'll call this a request for a shameless plug. So, Robert, you win the award, which is my undying appreciation for prompting yet another shameless plug. If you or anyone you know would like to get a little bit of Disney fun delivered to your home every single month, check out pinofthemonthclub.com. Alan, thank you for your nice comments. Yeah, last week was a work week, so working weekend. So did not have a chance to come in and do a live broadcast, but feels great to be back here today and so happy to see everyone. Jeff, good morning to you as well. Lisa from Kentucky, nice to see you. Jody says, glad I'm back. Thank you, Jody. It's really nice of you. Allison said, good morning on a beautiful day. It is a very pretty day. You can see here the skies are very clear. I don't really see any clouds. Yeah, maybe a few occasional random lost clouds up in the sky. I did see the weather forecast for Central Florida, and Sunday afternoon we're supposed to get some pretty heavy storms, so lots of people are probably coming out to enjoy the dry weather while it is still here. Carol, thank you. I appreciate your kind comments there. Nancy from St. Louis, Missouri. Nancy, it is nice to see you. Barbara, thank you. It is good to be back. I missed not being able to say hello to everyone, and I have a chance to check out what's going on in the parks and share it with you. All right, the Theater of the Stars over here to the right, home to Fantasmic. Actually, it's the Hope and Beauty and Beast. Fantasmic Theater is up here next door at the Hollywood Hills Amphitheater. Looks like nobody's queuing up for either of those yet. Kind of makes a lot of sense. Iona says, waiting for another magical shipment from the Pin of the Month Club. Thank you for that. I hope that you enjoy your next shipment. Glenn, hello to you. All right, so the Tower of Terror has got a 45-minute standby wait. Not too bad. It's a while to wait to drop in, though. Always fun to see. I think that the building, even though it's in its decrepit state, is a beautiful, beautiful work of architecture. Very fun to see. Definitely beckons people down to the end of Sunset Boulevard. Deborah says, does not miss the humidity. Deborah, I get it. We haven't cranked up the heat or the humidity to extreme summer-like levels yet, but we're on the way. Keith, hello to you from Humid MD. So I always get my M states mixed up. Maryland, maybe? Dolores from rainy Niagara Falls, Canada. Thanks for being here. Joanne says, love to see the Beauty and the Beast show. Sees it on every trip. It's a good one. Yeah, I always enjoy seeing it as well. A lot of very talented performers, and actually you get to hear them sing. So much of what happens here is based on soundtracks, which makes sense because you want to hear the original presentation of the original music. But this is one where the actors and the actresses sing their parts. So it's kind of fun. I find some very, very talented people. All right, Rock and Roller Coaster starring Aerosmith. Interesting that the line is stretching out here to the outside. That's not something you see very often. We know that the Muppets are going to be taking over from Aerosmith. Don't know exactly when, but Muppet Vision 3D, it does have a closure date set, and Muppets will be picking up and moving across the park. Now, 70-minute wait time for your entrance to G-Force Records. Stacy, hello to you. Arlene has cloudy 40s in Chicago. Happy to send you some 80s here from Central Florida. So the Sunset Showcase is closed here, getting ready for its transformation to the Villains show. It's going to be opening up, I think, in just a few weeks, if I remember right. Kind of mid or late May. So you can see that they have, it's a little hard to tell, but they did remove the Cars sign, which was directly above the Sunset Showcase on the green wall of the building itself. Looks like they need a little bit of power washing and painting to take care of that, but it'll be interesting to see if they've got that fixed up before the new show opens. Can't wait to see it. Maria, hello to you in South Bend, Indiana with 50 degrees. Nice to see you. Terry, hello to you. Kate says, I hope I'm doing well. I'm doing great. I hope you are as well. All right, let's continue our tour around Disney's Hollywood Studios. It's interesting to see the extended wait time for a Rock and Roller Coaster. John said you could go for a Ronto wrap. You would be in the right place for that here at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Good stuff back in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Monica has 22 days to go. That is awesome, Monica. Hope you have a great trip. If anyone else out there is getting ready to count down the number of days until their next trip, you might want to check out magicalcountdown.com, or you can buy your very own paper-based countdown calendar to count down the number of days until your next visit up to 365 with fun games and tips along the way. Julia, hello to you. Pamela, hello to you from Levittown. Tracy said a long line. That was a very extended line for the Rock and Roller Coaster at 70 minutes. That's a good long time. Greg says sunny and 48 degrees in Seattle. Happy early Saturday morning to you, Greg. Thanks for getting up early and spending a little bit of your time here on the live broadcast. Always good to see folks from all over the U.S. and our friends in Canada, sometimes people in Europe as well, especially the U.K. I'm always very honored to have people spend some of their time with me, so thank you. Leonard, hello to you. Eugene, 6 days to go. That is awesome. I hope you have a wonderful trip here. Hopefully the weather will stay pretty nice for you. It is beautiful right now. Although for our northern friends it might be a little toasty. For us confirmed southerners, it's just going to be kind of normal. And actually very nice. Paul, hello to you in Rhode Island. Great to see you. Kristen, thanks for watching. Francesca says, how's the weather? Francesca, it is really, really nice. It is 78 degrees on the way up to 89. You might be able to see from the palm trees here on Sunset that there's a little bit of a breeze, but it feels great. It's not so breezy that it's messing up my microphone, or at least I hope. But it's nice enough to keep the heat at bay. A beautiful day. Tracy says, loves the tall palm trees on Sunset. I agree, they really set the stage for this section of the park. They're beautiful. John says, loves the soundscape. Me too. I've been for many, many years a fan of big band types of music, and you definitely get to hear those sort of 30s and 40s songs in this section of the park, and I think they're amazing. It definitely sets the mood. Dottie, hello to you. Tracy said it was hot for sure. Yes, that does happen. Phil has 20 days to go. That's great, Phil. Alan, 2 weeks ago was greatest broadcast, the hotel and a walkabout. Thank you for that. It was great to go over to Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa and to check out the Easter egg display, as well as some of the construction that's now happening in the lobby of the Grand Flo. Take a little stroll around Seven Seas Lagoon. I always get that mixed up with Day Lake, but I think Seven Seas Lagoon. Over to the Magic Kingdom and peek in for a moment. It was a fun day. Really appreciated everyone being there. If you ever miss a broadcast, you can always check out the replay on Facebook and almost always on YouTube as well, assuming technology cooperates, and these days it usually does. I note that Facebook has supposedly changed their retention policy where videos get erased after, I think, 30 days or 60 days, so the Facebook Lives don't stay out there forever like they used to. Paula says music is beautiful, and Karen says the soundscape is a favorite. I agree with both of you. It's really nice. Glenn, hello to you. John said he'd be happy to sit with a Diet Coke and watch the world go by. Okay, I made up that last part. I don't know if that's exactly what you said, but that would be a great thing to say. All right. We are going to conclude our tour of Sunset Boulevard. Going to hang a right here onto Hollywood Boulevard. Ronnie said not too crowded. Not terribly so, but certainly looks like we got a pretty good crowd here today. It was definitely backed up coming into the park, but I think that was because of the technical issues I talked about earlier. Very unusual for that to happen. Ted says they changed the ability to pass to television. Huh. That's interesting. I didn't hear about that. You know, Facebook, if you don't like what you've got, just stick around. It's going to change. And if you do like what you've got, don't stay too attached to it because it's going to change. It is always evolving, always changing. Erica, hello to you. Heather, good morning from New York, I think that was. Chris, hello to you. All right, so we're going to make our destination Mickey Minnie's Runaway Railway. It's 10:15. My lightning lane isn't until 10:30, but I can usually get in maybe 5 minutes earlier. So we're going to hang a left here. We're going to head over towards Echo Lake, make our way back towards Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, at least peek in a little bit. Always fun to see what's going on with Rise of the Resistance, my new favorite ride. HR, hello to you in Northern California. It is great to see you as always. Thank you for spending some of your early Saturday with us here on the live broadcast. John said, like Ross, always watching. Roz is a great character from Monsters, Inc. A lot of fun. And I kind of have a soft spot in my heart for Roz because she's trying to get everyone to complete their paperwork, and I'm all about that. Yeah, get your paperwork done. John, nothing can stop us now. That's right. Except for a ride down situation, but you know, that doesn't happen too often. All right, the Hyperion Theater over here to our right. Home of the Frozen sing-along. Looks like we got some people filing in. It's fun to see the artwork on the outside of the theater. And interestingly, the Frozen sing-along celebration does have a lightning lane entrance, which probably doesn't get a ton of use because, well, you usually don't need to use a lightning lane for those shows. Marta, hello to you in Ohio. Hope you're doing well. Sherry from Iowa, good to see you. Hope you're doing great. Happy to send a little bit of Florida sunshine and warmth your way. Beautiful day here. '78 on the way up to 89. Nancy, welcome to the live broadcast. Good to see you. Jeff says, any chance I could do another scavenger hunt? Possibly. Topher and I did a World Showcase exploration a while back at Epcot. I know the Pirates League over at the Magic Kingdom is still up and rocking, so that might be a fun one to do one of these days. I'll have to double check what the operating hours are. It's been a long time since I've done that. I kind of miss the Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom, which was a fun game where you got a little pack of cards and went around to different windows to sort of open up what was going on. That was fun. I did have some cards for quite a long time. I don't know, probably in the bottom of a drawer somewhere. Inger checking in from the gym. I hope you have a great workout. I gotta pump you up. Meredith says coffee and herb, perfect Saturday morning situation. Thank you so much. It's really nice of you to be here. Carol says, wishes she were here. Happy to bring you a little bit of Disney fun and a peek inside the Disney parks. Live almost every Saturday. William, hello to you. Someone, I'm sorry, the name scrolled by too quickly, asked if we can see the Miss Piggy fountain. Yes, we can. I like to go and pay my honors to Miss Piggy because she's not going to have that real estate for a whole lot longer with the imminent closing of Muppet Vision 3D and the reworking to the Monsters Inc. coaster. Kind of looking forward to that section of the park. So it will be interesting to watch what projects get kicked off here that have been announced, and that's one of the biggest ones, which is the change of Grand Avenue over here to Monsters. With all of the, kind of a well-worn word, but uncertainty about input prices and economics, Disney has been known to put things on pause or just stop talking about them for a while. I would imagine that a lot of what they're planning to do for this area, the wheels are in motion, but it'll be interesting to see. It would not surprise me if Disney does start to slow walk or pause some of their plans. I hope they don't. They really need to do these things to stay competitive, especially with the folks up the road raising the bar. And sometimes you need to spend money even when it's not comfortable to do so if you want a big business like this to keep on going. Ron asks if it's time for the shameless plug. Ron, of course. Thank you. And you win the award. I'm dying appreciation. If you or anyone you know would like to get a little bit of Disney fun delivered to your home every single month, check out pinofthemonthclub.com. Original documentary with Jim Henson, May 31st. I did see a documentary. I thought there was one already on Disney Plus. I did see one recently. Maybe it was a different one. All right, Up Vision 3D. Good to see you. And let's take a look at a great spot here at Disney's Hollywood Studios with Miss Liberty, Miss Piggy, standing in all her glory, and one of the most clever signs in all of Walt Disney World, in my opinion, which is the Pizza Rizzo sign. It's the city's top-rated pizza, and the neon blinks out, and it says, "It's Rat Pizza." I think that is hilarious. All right, we're going to continue our stroll around the Grand Ave here. We're going to make our way over, at least peek into Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. I think that the figures here in the fountain are really cool. Peggy said Ron Howard directed it, same one. Okay, good. I enjoyed it. Very interesting to hear about Jim Henson and just the amazing passion he had for what he did. Interesting connection to Sesame Street in his story. A lot of good connections to Disney. Very interesting. Beverly, hello to you and happy Saturday. Robert says, gonna miss this area, Robert. I understand. It is very classic Disney. So Disney did make a, I'll call it vague announcement about somehow preserving Muppet Vision 3D for future generations, but they didn't really say what that is. That could be a movie, it could be a virtual attraction, it could be just take all the stuff and put it in a warehouse to deal with it another day. But I'm glad to hear that they are thinking about it, because it was, as I understand it, Jim Henson's last work, hands-on, of someone who was a very creative artist. Heather says, I bet everyone's going to be at Epic Universe on Memorial Day. Yeah, so Universal is opening their third theme park. Sometimes they call it the fourth because they count Volcano Bay as a theme park, but I don't think that's quite fair. So anyway, their third real land-based theme park, Epic Universe. I've been hearing very good things about that. They finally opened up single-day tickets. I think the price to get into Epic Universe anywhere from $140 to $199 or something like that. They'd also do, as I understand it, date-based pricing. So one of these days I hope to get there. I've heard they've got some attractions that really are world-class. Judy says, likes putting the film on Disney Plus. Karen says, where is the fountain going? You know, if it ends up on eBay, it's going into my backyard, but I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think Disney has really let us know. Sometimes they do sell off props, either directly or through third parties. That's an interesting one, though. I don't know if it's really copper or not, but I would imagine it cost a pretty penny to make that pig. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see. John says, may the 4th be with us. Yes, actually the cast member said that to me when I was coming in through the parking lot. May the 4th be with you. So Star Wars Day is coming up. Always fun to hear all the Star Wars stuff. Okay, so Rise of Resistance, standby wait time 80 minutes. They are still operating the single rider line over here to the right, which you kind of go towards the exit and then spring back through some backstage areas. A great thing if you don't mind missing some of the show. If you've seen Rise of Resistance before and you want to save some time using the single rider line, even if you need to split up and you're okay with doing that, if your family situation allows for it, could be a pretty good thing. Janice, hello to you. Barbara is reminding me it is 10:25. Thank you, Barbara. I think that means it's time for me to backtrack and head back over to Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. So we are there in time for our Lightning Lane reservation. Carol said, great ride. I think referring to Rise of Resistance. And if that's the case, I totally agree. Bob says, thanks for sharing the sunshine. Glad to do it. Heather said, pretty penny to make that pig. Makes you think of a piggy bank. got a large group of young people in matching shirts coming our way. So you know it's at least a somewhat busy day here at the Hollywood Studios when the line for Rise of Resistance stretches back here into the portal that connects up to Grand Avenue. Maggie says, can't wait to ride Rise of the Resistance with a bro. It's fun to share it with others. Eileen, hello to you. Happy Saturday. Mary Martin says, wishes she were here. Happy to bring you a little bit of Disney fun. Really missed having a chance to have the live broadcast last week, and I do my best to do a live broadcast every Saturday. But this past Saturday, I was traveling for my day job, so I didn't get a chance to do it. Duty called. It feels great to be back. I'm really happy to see everyone. Thank you so much for taking some of your Saturday. I do not take it for granted, and I always enjoy chatting back and forth, hearing about your questions, hearing about how much time you've got before your next trip. Janice, good morning to you in Mississippi. Rita in Tennessee says, good to see the sunshine. Happy to send some your way. It is a beautiful, beautiful day here. Really nice. 79 up the way to 8 on the way up to 89. Easy for me to say. So just to mix it up a little bit, it'd probably be a little faster if I went past Star Tours and took a left to make it to Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. But I think instead, I'm going to hang it right. We're going to go down the little back alley here. Karen says, loves the droid. Lisa, happy Saturday to you. Alan says, what is my day job? Day job is I work for a software company doing project management stuff. So I had some project management stuff to do. All right, the Sci-Fi Diner, looking good. Have your chance to sit in your very own convertible under the stars and watch some very B movies. But good food, good time, great atmosphere. All right, Mickey Minnie starring in Red Carpet Dreams. 25 minutes for that meet and greet. Not too bad. Angela says, thanks for going to enjoy Disney when you're not able to come down. Happy to do it. I know times between Disney trips can get long. Always fun to be able to experience a little bit of Disney along the way. I'm thrilled that I get an opportunity to share it with you. Sandily, totally weird not watching last Saturday, but understandable. Thank you for that. I appreciate your understanding. Scott, hello to you. Marlene is a fan of the Sci-Fi Dine-In Theater. Iona says, hoping to be here in 18 days. Iona, I hope that works out for you. It's going to be here before you know it. That's just a couple weeks away. Anna Elizabeth, hello to you. Phyllis, 36 days to go. Phyllis, that is great. Someone was house hunting and watching in your car. Good luck on that. Always kind of exciting and somewhat stressful to look for a new place to live. But depending on your circumstance, can be kind of fun too. Deborah, hello to you. Velvet, is nice to see you. Good morning to you. Thanks for being here.
You hit play on it again.
Okay, I do not know what is cooking around here, but whatever it is, it smells really good. There's a popcorn on the right. There's some pretzels on the left. Almost smells like meat cooking. I don't know what it is, but it's taking me hungry. Tina, 96 days to go. Tina, hope you have a good visit. That sort of is a good prompt for a shameless plug for anyone who might be counting down the number of days until your next Disney trip. You can always go over to magicalcountdown.com and order your very own paper-based countdown calendar to count down the number of days up to 365. with fun tips and games along the way. All right, here we are at the entrance to Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Didn't get my card out of my wallet. Oh, done that now. Looks like the standby wait is 65 minutes. So my battery's having none of that. Fortunately, I've got the lightning lane, so we will bypass that. And we're in. Out of the sun, out of the heat, and into the air conditioning of the lobby of the Chinese Theater. Arlene says, loves the pretzels with cream cheese in them. Oh, that's good stuff. Definitely good stuff. Marlene is a fan of Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Me as well. This is a really fun attraction. Even though I've been on it many times, I feel like I get to see something new each time, which is a lot of fun. Nothing can stop us now. Edward, hello to you, and Lisa, thank you for being here. So interesting that the queue is not fully stuffed here inside the building, even though there was a 65-minute standby wait. And it looks like it's moving along pretty well. Marietta, happy Saturday to you as well. Deborah says, glad to be back and watching. Thank you, Deborah. Appreciate that. Karen says, where do you get those pretzels? Oh, that's a good question. Maybe someone can answer. Cream cheese-filled pretzels. Janet says, love these walks. See the details that you missed. That is a great thing about having a chance to watch a video of someone else experiencing, because sometimes you just sort of point your eyes into a different direction. He says, nothing can stop us now except work. Yeah, work does have a tendency to stop me sometimes. Robert says, how many hidden Mickeys can you find? There are lots of them here. One very interesting one, you can see some Chinese characters in the top of the light fixtures there, which I believe say Mickey Mouse, or the Chinese equivalent. I think it's Michi. Also plenty of graphical hidden Mickeys along the way here as well. Alright, so typical warning in this part of this attraction that sometimes the internet connection in this area of the queue, which has a down ramp to get into the pre-show, is not so great. So if that happens, hang in there. If it's disconnected, please come back in. And hopefully we'll be in good shape. Usually once we're in the attraction itself, the internet does okay. Judy, hello to you. Tanya says, the pretzel sounds delicious. Arlene says, used to get them at Epcot. Time for a perfect picnic. Barbara, hello to you. Happy Saturday. Sandy said, such a cute ride. Love it. It is a good one. It is truly a great attraction. Marlene prays get to see it all. I hope so too. Elmer says, fingers crossed. Julie says, loves the pre-show. Me as well. The little perfect picnic does a great job of setting up the story for the wacky ride you're about ready to have. John, thanks for putting the link to the Magical Countdown calendar in the chat. I appreciate that. Beverly, hello to you. Looks like the queue area is waiting for the next set of guests to come in, including us. Alan, hello to you. Barbara, nice to see you. Ron says, I know how to start a Saturday. Thank you, Ron. Always happy to share a bit of it with you and everyone else here. All right, it's a little interesting that we are stopped here, but now I see the line ahead is starting to move, so we should be getting into place for our grand entrance into the theater integration. Tanya, hello to you. Michelle says, who else looks for hidden Mickeys in here? There are so many to see, and it's a lot of fun. Mark says, I always wanted to work in Disney. I think it would be an interesting place to work. I've had some friends who have or do work here. And yeah, it's hard work. I think we all have good memories because we have such great experiences and a relaxing time, but those all take a lot of work to make happen. All right. This theater looks good. Beautiful touches all throughout, including this amazing light fixture right in the center here. Someone said there are hidden Mickeys and the red crabs, I think. That's cool. Lisa, hello to you. John says we need a World of Walt meetup. That would be kind of fun. Okay, the doors are shut. I think it's going to come.
Nothing can stop us now. We're gonna make it happen. Let's make a ride and spend that day in the countryside. Good times here to stay. We'll get a ring and have a perfect day. We'll sing a song and absolutely nothing will go wrong. Oh.
Well, beautiful day for a picnic.
Yep, we're off to the park.
See y'all later.
Nothing can stop us now. I don't know how, but we're very trouble.
Oh, hiya, folks. Want to take a ride on the train? Excuse me, you there. Do you mind helping these good people into the cartoon while I fix this here locomotive? Thanks. Be back in a jiffy to pick you all up.
All right, time to step into the cartoon.
Thank you.
Carol, hello to you in Minnesota. Happy Saturday. Erica, nice to see you. Welcome to Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway here at Disney's Hollywood Studios. You're welcome to Boulevard Resort. Nothing can stop us now. Laura says Goofy is a favorite character. He is a ton of fun. Harvey, hello to you. Carol, good morning to you in Apple Valley. Sounds like a nice place. Feels good to be in the air conditioning here. Getting ready for our tour of Runamuck Park. Judy says Goofy should fix the Wi-Fi while he's at it. Yeah, you never know what sort of mayhem may occur if he's trying to do something. I do see that I'm getting some slow connection messages. Hopefully we'll be okay soon. Erica, Danny, hello to you. Pat from New Hampshire. I'm having a great day. I hope that you are as well. Thank you for spending a bit of it with me. George is ready for the Kentucky Derby. That sounds great. Susan says, happy to see me in the ride. I'm glad you're here. Kate says, Goofy is a jack of all trades. Heather says, not sure he's the right guy for that task. Deborah says a train is coming. I can hear it. Amy, hello to you from Seattle. Nice to see you. David says, such a fun ride. I agree with you. It's a ton of fun.
Please keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside your car at all times. Always remain seated and be sure to keep a watchful eye on little ones. Okie dokie. Thanks.
Okie dokie, Goofy. Harvey, hello to you. Elmer says, thanks for the ride, Elmer. You are welcome. Emily said, if only Mickey had not hit that track switch. He does need to be more careful when driving his Mickey Mobile. I love that there's a little three-headed Mickey symbol on the front of the car. It's very fun. I think that counts as a hidden Mickey. Christine from Worcester, Massachusetts. Happy warm Saturday to you. Lucille says she was here last week. It was a fun ride. I agree. He says Goofy should fill in at my work. I think sometimes my work colleagues think that he is filling in for me. He says, hope to ride this in November. Might be in the next one. Elmer says it the way it's said here. Track switch. Tammy asked, where could she get a little bit of Disney fun delivered to her home every single month? Tammy, thank you for asking. You can always head over to the Pin a Month Pub and get a little bit of Disney fun delivered to your home every month. Teresa, hello to you. And it says, inch by inch, life's a cinch. Yard by yard, life is hard. Oh, I've never heard that before. That's kind of true.
Hold on your lap bars down. Hold on to your sunglasses, they might fly away. It's going to get very windy.
No, that's true. It's going to get windy. It could even be a tornado. Here we go.
Knickers! Told you nothing was gonna go wrong.
Stars now, I'm finally make it. We've had one crazy night. On my side, let's start to win our love. Looking for stars now.
Here we are, back in the bar. Remember to gather up all your personal belongings. Take your small children by the hand. Watch your step as you exit the train. Come back and see me again real soon, okay? So long.
All right, fun ride on Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Someone noticed I was not wearing my hat in the mirror section where Daisy was doing some Congo lessons. I took my hat off because, well, I was expecting some tornado force winds and did not want my hat to fly away. Kate says, gets better and better each time. I was glad to see the effects all working, especially in the carnival scene where Mickey and Minnie kind of fly across the sky in a balloon. That's very cool. Sometimes there's a B mode where there's just I shouldn't say just, there's an animation of that, but it was fun to see the actual physical set piece working. Usually does, not always, but that's cool. Phil says, always a great ride. I agree with you, Phil. All right, let's go over and see what's happening in the animation courtyard in the last few minutes we have before we wrap things up here. Edward, hello to you. Tracy said, so fun. I agree with you. Peggy says, always cute. I think that is a great way to describe this attraction. It is always very cute. Beautiful building.
Okay, so we can
You can see lots of folks here lined up outside, waiting for their chance after a 75-minute standby wait time, up from 65 when we went in. It's a good long time to wait. Fun to hear the music here in the courtyard in front of the Chinese theater. Ronnie says, what's for lunch? I'm going to have kind of a lumper today. Late lunch, early supper. All right, Hollywood Studios. Love this arch. Beautiful. So, sometimes forgotten, but we still do have Star Wars Launch Bay here. More like a Star Wars museum than Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, which is more like a land with living beings and stories. So, Disney is getting ready for the new Little Mermaid live show coming up here at Disney's Hollywood Studios. I think opening the same day as the villain show, if I remember right. I still don't see a sign set up for it, but that will probably be coming soon. Disney Junior Dance Party over here. It's got some little ones lined up, which is good. Oh wow, there's a chance to see Fancy Nancy, who's got a very good name. Very fun. Ruth, hello to you.
Nancy's right here.
Here, why don't you girls get in line?
Joan, thank you for being here. Peggy, it was nice to see you. All right, everyone, I think that's going to wrap it up for today. It seems like a good breaking point. Even though we're a couple minutes early, my battery will thank me. And I want to thank you for being here. Always fun to spend a bit of Saturday with you on this live broadcast. Thank you so much for the comments, for the chats, the thumbs up, the likes, especially the shares. All a great way to get the word out. And it makes a great encouragement for me. So I hope that all of you have a wonderful Saturday and a great week ahead. And until next time, God bless.
Can we see?